Alrighty, let's go find out what's in this map here. Oh, good God almighty, and I'm drunk too, so this is even worse. Is this guy lying on a pile of skeletons and blueberries? What is this guy's problem all about? Hey everybody, welcome back. Falcon, Dead in Bermuda. Day number 20, AM portion. I have everybody already set up. We did this at the end of last episode. I guess we're ready to go. The only thing we have to do before we actually proceed into the PM portion is we have a new area unlocked over here, which is going to be by the beach. Which we found some clothing, apparently. We have some old school pajamas over here. These always make me laugh. I don't know why. It just reminds me of, like, you know, old Western movies where you had, like, you know, those people panning for gold, or just, like, you know, cowboys after they're sleeping and they have their clothes hung up and they're just wearing that little one-piece little pajama thing. I'm not sure what it is about it, but it's kind of comical to me. But the fact that we found some clothes over here, assuming they're not too worn out, maybe it means there's somebody else in this island too that we don't know of. Anyway, let's inspect here really quickly before we start jumping to conclusions here, Falcon, you paranoid mess you. Apart from a few suspicious-looking stains, nothing seems wrong with these clothes. Is there something else on this island? Or is there someone else on this island? And more importantly, is he or she naked? Well, if they are, buddy. Anyway, we could scavenge the fabric. Would that make bandages? More than likely. We do have some bandages. I figure the bandages are probably used for once you get the quote-unquote medical station up and running. So we could do that, or we could take the clothing for ourselves. What would this do? I have no idea what this would do. So this is probably fabric, or I mean, bandages to make medical supplies down the line. I have no idea what this would actually accomplish. So do we take that one instead? I think we do. Okay, so what do we need here? Fighting and stealth. No surprise there. I guess we'll probably use Julia then. No question about it. Success, great. You are fed up with your old dirty clothes. Those new ones will do perfectly. It boosts a bit your morale, but you get frowned at back at camp. Oh, well, her depression wasn't even really that high. That was a waste right there. I had a little bit of a feeling it would probably do something with morale or depression, but come on now. Okay, well, there you go. Who could have used that depression thing? Really? I guess Alice, maybe, or Yuri. Yuri could have probably done well from it. Oh well. To live is to learn, as they say. Let's go back to camp, and we're ready to go forward. What do you got from here, Ileana? Continue doing your researching. No rush, but, you know, get some of it done. 38. I think you went up by 11 only, huh? Alrighty, that's fine. Fatigue down to 4. Great. We'll have you start cooking, and then you'll probably go back to harvesting. Fisherman, what do you got here? 10. I love it. Good job, guys. And what do you got? Medicinal herbs? 5. I mean, it's better than 3 like last time. But, you know, considering they only decrease your sickness by 3% now. Ooh, hey, we almost got the jungle completed in one go. Good on you. So one more should basically get that revealed for us for, day 21. Since the medical supplies only, or the medicinal herbs only reduced by 3 now, it's not as great as it used to be. But we still are going to take advantage of it right now and use those up. So let's see, sickness here. We need to deal with Yuri. Yuri's the next one, and maybe even Julia afterwards. Ileana, Yuri, and Julia. Oddly enough, the happy quote-unquote family here. The ones that are really sick. Jacob and Winter's a little bit. Alright, so let's start off with Yuri here first, who happens to be one of my biggest workhorses, so he definitely has to be feeling amazing at all times. So, boom, 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 and maybe one more time. Down to 5, do we bring it down to 2%, and then we just get some more herbs for the other people, or do we use this last one to somebody else? I think 5 isn't really too bad, let's be honest here. So, Julia's at 13. I'm going to use this on you. Down to 10. Okay. A little bit better. So do we scavenge again for medicinal herbs? I think we do. I think we have to sacrifice a bit of resource gathering for a while. We'll give Ileana a bit more time to open up the next craftable item. But then these guys can just focus on stockpiling some medicinal herbs to deal with the sickness, and that's going to be good. So that's fine. I don't want to rush it. I could ignore this and just go back to finding some resources to get the next thing up and running, which is the hunting bow. But I really think we have to think with the long-term strategy here, which is get everybody's, you know, illnesses under control. And if you do that, it's going to take longer, but at least you will definitely succeed as we go forward here. So I think that's a really good idea. Your fatigue are relatively high, guys, so I'll have you go out one more time, and then tomorrow, day 21, you guys will probably take your rest finally. Julia, I mean, I think using you for this is going to be kind of a waste because you only need 5%. I could send Ileana here, and she could probably do it herself. And we could probably have Julia go somewhere else, right? So let's do that. Let's have you over here. You alone should be able to uncover this. Let's level you up here really quickly. You have 14 skill points to distribute. We need to start getting you better into some other things here. So we could go for knowledge. 25% knowledge to knowledge-based actions. What else do we want her doing? Didn't we mention cooking at some point? But then again, Yuri and Alice are such good cooks, it's kind of like, do we really need a third one? I don't really think so. Fishing, no. Hunting, absolutely not. Harvesting, I mean, maybe. Exploration, not really. Stealth. I mean, maybe we focus her as our ambassador, so maybe more discussion and stealth? Yeah, I guess that wouldn't be the worst thing, really. Yeah. I mean, to get her proficient in anything else is going to require a bunch of points, which we do get per level, that's a fact. But we might as well just focus on whatever she's actually good at already and just kind of max those out, you know? So I'm thinking 14 points will toss us into discussion, bring it up to 70. Knowledge, we could bring this up to 80 if we wanted to right now. So I don't think that's a bad idea. We'll do 80. And then with 1 point left over here, we'll toss this into stealth to kind of get the whole ambassador thing up and running. I want her doing the ambassador stuff as opposed to Alice, so yeah, that's fine. So, you will explore the next area for us. I guess we could just have Julia take a rest now, unless harvesting's pretty terrible, scavenging's pretty terrible. We already have our fishermen. Or do we just rest her now and get her ready for future expeditions here? Yeah, you know what? Let's just rest her now. Get that fatigue out of the way now. And Winters, you're ready to go back to harvesting for us, I would say. So let's do that. Alice, you have to go back to cooking. And you're fine overall. Yeah, you're looking amazing. Julia, you're relatively fine too. And more than one baby. No, but really. And you guys are gonna medicinal herb up, and you will explore. I think this is a stellar plan on my part. Let's go forward here. How many meals, Alice? We need a lot of them. We lost a lot of them last time around. 7 is amazing. And 4 more regulars. I will take it. Oh my lord. We're looking amazing in food. I don't think food's going to be an issue for us going forward. At this point, it's going to be basically sickness and depression, things like that, I think. Oh, only 2 fish, though. That's going to be a problem. I mean, of course, our meal's going to be fine, assuming they keep bringing in a bunch of food. But if they do 2, then, you know, Falcon, you get a bit ahead of yourself here, and we might have some problems down the line. 6 plants are actually really good, though. Fatigue? Oh, good god. Alejandro, we need to work on your fatigue for scavenging here, bruh. Exploration, and we have the jungle unlocked for us. Excellent. Alrighty, fatigue relatively high. That's okay. We'll probably have you rest pretty soon anyway. So we have a map unlocked for tomorrow. Bunch of useless fools. They all are quietly resting around the campfire, waiting for food to magically come into their mouth. I won't wait that they wake up from their wonderland. We need resources and I'll get them. Here, some fruits hanging from a tree? Easy. Crap! Stupid branch, I'm falling! Ah, my back! I must not show my wounds to the others. They must not see any weakness from me. God, it hurts. Oh, God, come on! I mean, sure, he was out doing... Like, Jacob's kind of like an asshole, but he means well, you know? Like, he's kind of like one of those old-timey people, kind of like, I guess I'm heading down that path really soon. Get off my lawn! But, like, you know, he's kind of like a grumpy dude. But he means well. He was out actually getting food for them, in a sense, even though he was actually chastising them for just waiting stuff around. Let's be honest here, though. We're not just waiting around. You and Bob are fishing, and then Alice has to cook those meals into actual edible food here. Jacob. But he got hurt, so that's fine. I guess we'll have to use our last medical supply on him, which is kind of terrible, really. Would have preferred to use our saving that one, but I guess we'll see how that plays out. Bunch of food, as you can see. Let's start tossing this around. We will toss this over to 22. Toss this over to 19. And that's more than enough, really. We'll start using some of the tasty meals here, so actually, get rid of that one. There you go. And we can do this, might as well use that one here. Use that one, use that one. Zeros all around, zeros, everyone has a 0, but Alejandro's at 1. Perfect. So we hold on to these meals here, they might degrade, hopefully we don't lose too many of them this night around. We have 5 of these barely edible ones. You know what? Might as well just use that up. Bring it down to 0. Everybody's in 0 for ones. Crazy. Okay, let's go forward here. 71 fire intensity, 42 water. 3 of our tasty meals degraded. 3 of our regular meals degraded. And then 1 of our 3 fresh fish degraded. And 2 went rotten of the barely edible stuff. That's fine. That is quite alright. So, day 21 AM portion. We still have to find Johnny in the Northwest Jungle. Alrighty, let's see here. Alice, are you cooking right now, or no? We only have 2 fresh meals, or not 2 fresh meals, but we only have 2 fresh fish, so I'm thinking no cooking right now. We'll have you do something else. We might want to rest you. Or harvest. Actually gather. You know what? These guys have to go out and actually get some rest, so having her gather wouldn't be the worst thing out there. Let's place you over here for a while. Let's also go ahead and use up our medicinal herbs here. So let's see, who needs to use these now? Ileana, Julia, Jacob, Winters. Okay. Ah, God, Ileana, you're always goddamn sick. What is it with you and being sick all the time? Did you not take your vaccinations growing up? I blame Yuri and Julia. Well, actually, not Julia. She just married into the family. I blame Yuri. For as amazing and deep thoughtful he is on occasion, you missed out on vaccinating your daughter, because look, she's always sick over here. So we'll toss that. Toss that. What are we looking at for here? I'm thinking maybe 4 is more than enough. We have 2 left over, which we can now use on 6. No sickness here. 7. I guess Julia, right? Is that what we said? Yeah, Julia, or Jacob, actually. We'll use it on Julia instead, though. Use item. Boom. And boom. Okay. So, let's go ahead and stoke the fire here really quickly. We do need that. So, convert. And, man, we're using so much wood which we need for the bow. And we're not collecting wood right now because we're actually trying to get our sickness down. So, yeah, let's go ahead and max it out. We'll have to do a big gathering of wood after we're done with the sickness issues here. But once we are up and running, we should be fine. Okay, so that's good. You are going to more than likely scavenge because these dudes could definitely use a rest here. Depression's at 13. Depression's at 10. You know what? We might actually have... No, she has to cook nighttime. So your depression's gonna have to be damned here, guys. I'm gonna have you rest it out. But PM portion, you actually go out and find some more medicinal herbs. I cannot have Alice scavenge twice because she has to cook nighttime portion once they bring in some fish over here. Winters, you are going to... Can you... 36 scavenging. If both of you guys went out here, what would we look at here? 1 to 7? 0 to 3. You know what? I'm going to bypass fruit gathering with her. I'm going to have her go and gather with her. Now, obviously, we could only bring in 1, worst case scenario, but 7, if there's a chance for that, that would be really helpful for us. And then we could get this out of the way. We're done with medicinal herbs for a while. We could go back to scavenger for wood and rope, and we'll be fine. Ileana, you do have to rest, though. Julia, you're going back out to find some more stuff for us, and you have to rest it out. Alice, nobody's over here? Nobody's over here? No, nobody's here. Okay. So we're under control, right? Injury, right. Oh, boy. Jacob, you're busting my balls. Well, we still have 2, actually. Can we do this one instead? I think we can, because we have a bunch of food. So instead of using the pills, we'll use the Pirate's Grog. We'll have this guy drunk out of his mind and fishing. What could possibly go wrong, you're asking? Alrighty, let's go find out what's in this map here. Oh, good God Almighty. And I'm drunk, too, so this is even worse. Is this guy lying on a pile of skeletons and blueberries? What is this guy's problem all about? And giant tits on you, too, my friend. They probably go all the way around to your back. Good God. Alrighty, let's inspect this guy first before we do anything else. A large guy, yeah, you're not kidding, is lying down on an enormous pile of grapes. Oh, they're not blueberries, they're grapes after all. How are you not squishing all those under your weight, dog? Maybe he's over here, like, really slowly making wine, you know? Kind of like I Love Lucy episode where she's over there, like, you know, mashing down on the grapes to make some wine or whatever. This guy's over here doing the subtle approach. He just lays on them and he lets his weight do all the job or the work for him. Anyway, thankfully you can't focus too much on the creepy guy's smile as he invites you to approach him. You only hear your stomach screaming in your head and start drooling at the amount of food he stocked. I'm not sure if I agree with that. We have a bunch of food back home, guys. Just throwing it out there right now. Anyway, we could talk to him. We could give him a tasty meal. We have a bunch of meals. Why isn't this an option right now? That's interesting. Alrighty. Well, let's go ahead and search him. Do we search him for some fruit? Is that going to piss him off? Let's talk to him first. And who's going to be our ambassador? I think Ileana, right? Actually, I'm not getting a discussion stat here. Is it just really stealth and fighting? It just might be. Well, in case it requires some discussion afterwards, we'll have Ileana show... Oh, there you go. Interesting. Not sure why the discussion thing wasn't a thing. It was just telling me stealth and fighting, which would, mean you're probably getting some fight or something. But okay, whatever. Johnny? Oh, that's Johnny? Is that Johnny? The huge creepy guy is waving out to you to come near him, with an inviting yet uneasy smile. Are you Johnny, you ask? And as you say these words, he freezes. He stares deeply into the void, agony creeping on his face. And as abruptly as he shuts down, he recovers his gaping smile and starts yelling, "But of course! Sorry, my friends, I didn't see you earlier. This party is way too crowded, and some of them don't belong here, if you know what I mean." His exaggerated wink makes you all the more uncomfortable. "But well, you didn't come to my house to hear me rambling. What can I do for you, my friend?" Well, he's calling me friend at least, so he's not over here gonna apparently bite my head off. Literally, look at the size of this guy. "I could have a bite? Let's drink. Do you know something about a prophecy?" Let's go with that one first. A prophecy, you say? I may know something about that. It's not really something to discuss in the middle of a party, though. That's a serious matter, very serious. Pieces of information on that would be very valuable to you, isn't it? His smile turned into predatory. "I could tell you that I know about the prophecy, but in exchange for something. A tiny something. Don't be afraid. I invited you to my house, so you could return the favor, isn't it? I want you to cook for me the best meal that you could do. That's what friends do to each other in any way. Come on, show me some love." Okay. So that's when you give him the food then, right? We do have some tasty meals, thankfully. You give a tasty meal to Johnny, his face beaming with joy. He looks like a child with a new toy. You never saw someone eat as dirty as him. Half of the food falling into his belly, skin folds. Ugh. For later use, maybe. Ugh. Oh, don't tell me that. Alright, so we gave him what he needed. Let's talk to him again. Send Ileana back out there. Alrighty, Johnny is still stuffing his face while you ask him again about the prophecy. Ah, yes. Burp. The prophecy. Serious business it is. There is a certain prophecy. I don't know the details, but I do know the rewards. It is said that the one who is to accomplish the prophecy will deliver us from all evil. Wasn't that a movie just not too long ago? Deliver us from evil? Anyway, and will be granted freedom. That's an old saying, so it must be true. There should be someone around who knows the specifics. I'm no scholar myself. God damn it. This guy doesn't know either. Sending me to another wild goose chase here. That's another serious question, this one, my friend. He winks again. And I'm feeling terribly bored by your seriousness. He is still smiling, but you sense a terrible threat in his eyes. I'll tell you, but this time I want to eat something new, something wild, something entertaining. A meal worthy of more than a king. I'm sure you can find it in a jungle around here. He winks. Alrighty, so now we have to find a meal worthy of a king. Alrighty, so step one is done. Can I talk to him any further here? Let's find out. His drooling makes you want to puke, yeah? Yeah, not surprised there. Alright, let's go ahead and see if we can search him now. I guess we'll probably go with Julia for this one, right? Let's try it out. Maybe we get some of this fruit off of him, and we succeeded. Great. No injury for us. Looking carefully into the pile of grapes, you notice some humanoid boins. Boins? Some humanoids boins. Falcon. Humanoid bones. They are pure white, as if they had been sucked like lollipops. Yeah. I could pretty much put two and two together here. We found fruit, though, and a skull. Alrighty. Good. That's actually a lot of fruit for water. Not too upset about that. Alright, so now we have to find a meal worthy of a king for this dude. Big fig tree. We're still ignoring that one because maybe we might have to level ourselves a bit more for that. Strange blue woman. Is there anything new over here to talk to her about? Let's find out. We'll send our ambassador out there. She seems to like us. That's about it. Okay. Maybe if we go back to Old Man now, just out of curiosity's sake. Ileana, do that one. No. Okay. Back to camp it is. Alrighty, so we've progressed the storyline a little bit here. We have a bunch of fruit for water, which is great. Let's actually go ahead and use some of... Ooh, we have 16? Jesus. Why did that happen? Yeah, max it out to... Well, not max it out, but let's use up 10. 69. Ah, the magical number. Of course we would have 69 water. Of course. Anyway, Julia, you're going to go ahead and search again. Did I set everybody up already? I think we did, right? Yeah, we set everybody up. Everybody set up. Fatigue? Yeah. Alright, so we're good to go forward. Let's go forward. Wait 1 second. Before we do that. Well, let's do it this way. Use item. Let's see. Do we have any more usable new items? Nope. Not really. Not particularly, we do not. So I think we're fine. Yeah. Let's go forward then. Alright, you guys. Rested out quite a bit? Nice. Oh, Alejandro. Still 25, huh? Alejandro might have to rest one more time after all. Alright, let's see here. 7, really good. We will be able to cook. Nighttime with Alice. How much? 2! Oh, no, that's so bad. I wanted more. You don't understand. I need some medicinal herbs to get your sicknesses down. What do you got from here, Julia? Jungle, almost done in one go. Good. Good. Alrighty, PM portion. You're gonna go back to cooking now because you have to cook. Have to cook. Gots to cook. And you're ready for, let's see, your depression's at 13. Depression's at 10. Fatigue 25. Nah, you just gotta rest again, dog. You are still kind of fatigued. Yeah, I guess we'll rest you out one more time. You need to rest down. Jury, we'll have you come over here and... you know what? You and Winters could probably find medicinal herbs 1 to 7. You guys don't get along. Well, actually, 3 hearts filled. That's not too bad. I want to start going back to searching for the resources for the bow here, but we still need some medicinal herbs, let's be honest. So I'll have you guys search for that one more time. Let's see sickness here. 6%, 5, 4, 14, and 11. I think we're almost done with medicinal herbs. We'll take care of Jacob and Winters, and I think we should be fine afterwards. So right now, boom, and boom. So he's down to... Well, so that's 5, that's for injury. I think he's down to 8 if I'm right here. Yeah, 8. Okay. So I'm thinking one more supply should be enough to probably take care of Winters, and any leftover we'll use on somebody else, and that's fine. So you're going to search one more time, Julia, because you're still not tired enough, and there's still a little bit of portion left over to uncover in that map. You guys will search for medicinal herbs. You guys will fish. Will you? Will you really fish, though? We could have you... No, we have enough fruit. Yeah, you might as well fish. Unless you're tired or depressed here. No, you're good. You guys will rest out one more time. You will cook. How much food do we have cooking for tonight? We have 9 fresh fish, and then we have still 6 and 3 meals. That's fine. Yeah, let's go forward. Go into the PM portion here. 7 tasty meals, no surprise there. Alice is a baller now. 2 regular meals, agility +1. Probably have you rest in the AM portion of day 22. Nice. And I'll take it. You guys didn't get along, huh? I thought she wanted to go out on a weird date with him a while back. 2 fresh fish, not too great, but we still have... Actually, we don't really have much left over. Oh, 5, that's really good. But yeah, Alice just used up the fish that we had, so 2 is not too great. I guess we'll have them fish again tomorrow. Not really a big deal. And we found another map, Jungle 4-2. Alrighty, overall relatively fine. Let's see what we have here. We met another weirdo. Yes, we did. Quite a weird one. Quite a big one, too. I fear we'll only find lunatics on this island. He winked at me. I don't want to go anywhere near him anymore. Oh, good God. I don't blame you, Ileana. He seemed like a perv, he did. He seemed like to know about the prophecy, though. You see, I told you, I'm sure there's something to dig up here. He's even larger than Bob. He must have access to a lot of food resources somehow. Oh, shots fired at Bob from Julia. She's kind of a really fit individual, so if anybody would make fun of anybody's weight, it probably would be Julia. You know my stand on that. Capture him, make him talk, and take all of his resources. No way. It's true that even a portion of his food would mean a lot to us. I can't accept that. I want to be able to look at myself in a mirror when we would get back home. No robbing. If we get back home. So, depression went up on everybody. Oh, thanks a lot, game. We're doing really good, and suddenly you tossed this little nook my way. And everybody's opinion went down on Alejandro, or Alejandro's opinion on Jacob went down, Jacob's opinion on Alejandro went down. Just a really negative night for us, really. Depression. Come on, game. I'm trying to deal with the sicknesses here, and now you're tossing depression my way? Come on. Alrighty. Let's feed you. 4, that's good. Feed you. Excuse me, I said feed you. Might as well take care of you as well, and we'll use this one on you. And then we'll toss 10s and 20s around. 10s and 20s, and 10s and 20s. So 1%, 4%, 3%. Let's toss some of these barely edibles over here to get you guys down into like 1 or 2. Maybe even 0, really. There you go, 0 and 0. Might as well. Alrighty. Good enough. Let's go into the next portion here. Fire intensity is 73. We still have 61 water left over. Half of our tasty meals degrade into meals. Half of our meals degrade into barely edible stuff. One of our fresh fish went rotten. And then our last barely edible stuff went rotten completely. Okay. Not the greatest, but it'll be. And at this point, we wrap it up for today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up, leave a like to support. Does mean a lot. I will catch you next time.